Have you ever wondered why you do the right thing, yet nothing seems to change? You try to be patient, but your life still feels stuck. You choose kindness, but others seem to win by being loud and selfish. You work quietly, day after day, and still the results come to everyone else first. And in the middle of all that, a question rises like a thorn in the heart. Is my goodness useless? Is my effort too slow? Did I plant the wrong seeds? If you have ever felt that way, please listen closely, because the Buddha's teaching does not promise quick rewards. It promises something deeper. It promises that what is wholesome will not be wasted, even if it ripens slowly. And it teaches you how to live with a steady heart when the world rushes, compares, and competes. Welcome to Buddha, Peaceful Mind. If these reflections bring you calm or clarity, you are welcome to stay with this channel and subscribe so you can return whenever life feels heavy or hurried. There is a simple image many people love. They say there is a kind of bamboo that spends years hidden under the soil. For a long time you see nothing, no leaves, no height, no proof. Then, when the roots are strong enough, it rises quickly and stands above the forest. Whether or not you have seen this bamboo with your own eyes, the lesson is true. A life of virtue often grows like that. What matters most is not what people can see. What matters is what is happening underneath. In Buddhism, we learn that everything depends on causes and conditions. Nothing appears out of nowhere. A flower does not bloom because it is in a hurry. It blooms because the seed, the water, the sunlight, and the season have come together. In the same way, the fruit of your effort does not come because you demand it. It comes when the conditions are ready. This is the law of karma in its simplest form. Karma means action, and the results that action tends to shape. Wholesome actions tend toward peace. Unwholesome actions tend toward pain. But results do not always arrive on your schedule. Sometimes they are immediate. Sometimes they are delayed. Sometimes you cannot see them at all, yet they are changing you from the inside. The Buddha compared practice to many things. He said it is like the ocean, which becomes deeper gradually, not suddenly. He said it is like a craftsman shaping wood, removing small bits day by day. And he said it is like training a wild elephant. You do not tame it in one afternoon. You work gently and steadily, again and again. So when you feel impatient, remember this. The Dharma is not fast, but it is true. And truth is always stronger than speed. Now, let us talk about something many people misunderstand. They think a good life means getting results early. They believe that if success comes quickly, it must be a blessing. And if it comes slowly, it must be a failure. But look closely. A fruit picked too early can look beautiful, but it is not ready. It may taste sweet for a moment, then spoil quickly. A tree that grows too fast can be weak because its roots are shallow. A fire that flares up suddenly also dies suddenly. The Buddha taught the middle way. Not lazy and not restless. Not harsh and not careless. Not chasing and not collapsing. A wholesome life is not a race. It is a cultivation. Here is a small story. A young monk once planted a mango seed near his hut. Each day he went out, stared at the soil, and felt frustrated. He thought, I watered it yesterday. Why is it not a tree today? After a week, he became angry and he dug it up to check. The seed had begun to soften, just a little. But the monk did not understand. He felt disappointed. He dug it up again the next day, and again. Soon the seed died. An older monk saw this and said, "When you keep digging, you do not help it grow. You only interrupt the secret work of the earth." This is also how we destroy our own blessings. We keep digging up our effort with doubt. We keep checking our worth with comparison. We keep measuring our life with other people's timing. And then we feel exhausted and bitter. The Buddha would tell you, stop digging, keep watering, let the hidden work happen. Now, some people hear patience and think it means doing nothing. But Buddhist patience is not passive. It is strong. It is the courage to keep walking without constant applause. It is the ability to stay with what is right, even when no one is watching. In the Buddha's path, the roots are your inner qualities. Your roots are integrity. Your roots are discipline. Your roots are compassion. Your roots are mindfulness. Your roots are humility. When these roots go deep, your life becomes stable. Even if storms come, you do not fall easily. This is why slow growth can be a blessing. Slow growth gives time for roots. Now let us shift to the second part of this teaching, because it touches the heart even more. There are people in this world who live without carrying the burden of winning. They do not chase status. They do not argue for the last word. They do not keep score of who owes who. If someone needs help, they help. If someone is struggling, they show up. And then they move on, quietly, without demanding gratitude. Many people look at such a person and think they will be taken advantage of. They are too soft. They will lose. But the Buddha saw something deeper. He saw that a heart without constant calculation is a light heart. And a light heart is already a kind of freedom. The Buddha once said that hatred is never ended by hatred. Hatred is ended only by love. This is not a pretty sentence for decoration. It is a law of the heart. If you keep feeding anger, your mind becomes a prison. If you keep feeding generosity, your mind becomes spacious. So the question becomes, what kind of mind do you want to live inside? Now, kindness does not mean you let others harm you. The Buddha did not teach weakness. He taught wisdom and compassion together. You can set boundaries without hatred. You can say no without contempt. You can protect your life without poisoning your heart. But if you choose to be kind, even in small ways, the Dharma says you are planting strong seeds. And those seeds have a strange power. They do not always bring you loud rewards. They bring you quiet protection. They bring you trustworthy friends. They bring you peace in sleep. They bring you a conscience that is not heavy. These are blessings people cannot steal. Here is another story. A traveler walked through a village and saw two wells. One well was surrounded by noise. People gathered there, laughing, showing off, arguing about who got the best water. The other well was quiet. An old woman sat nearby and simply offered water to anyone who came. The traveler asked the villagers, "Which well has better water?" They pointed to the noisy one and said, "That well is famous. Everyone drinks there." The traveler drank, and the water tasted strange. Then he went to the quiet well. He drank, and it was clear and sweet. He asked the old woman, "Why is your well not famous?" She smiled and said, "I do not have time to advertise water. I only have time to offer it." The traveler bowed. He understood. Some people are loud, like signs. Some people are quiet, like springs. The Dharma invites you to become a spring. Now, let us bring these two images together. The bamboo that grows in secret and the kind person who does good quietly. Both share one truth. Real strength often looks slow and silent. In Buddhist teaching, wholesome qualities mature over time. The Buddha did not rush his students into enlightenment with pressure. He guided them with gradual training. First, you learn generosity. Then you learn moral conduct. Then you learn mindfulness. Then you learn concentration. Then you learn wisdom. This is like building a house. You do not decorate the roof before you lay the foundation. And this is also how parents can teach children. Not by forcing them to shine early. Not by pushing them to win every race, but by helping them grow roots. A child may develop slowly. A child may not be the first. But if that child is nourished with discipline, character, and love, they can become steady. And when they stand up, they stand firm. The Buddha spoke often about the value of good companionship and good teaching, because a young mind learns what to chase by watching adults. If we chase praise, the child chases praise. If we chase money without ethics, the child learns to betray peace for profit. If we chase comparison, the child grows anxious. But if we model patience, the child learns stability. If we model kindness, the child learns courage. If we model doing what is right, even when it is unseen, the child learns dignity. So the Dharma advice to parents is simple. Teach your child to plant good seeds daily. Teach them to show up. Teach them to do their work with care. Teach them to speak truth with gentleness. Teach them to treat people with respect, even when no reward appears. Because the deepest education is not information. It is formation of the heart. Now you may ask, but what if my child is too soft? What if my child is slow? What if the world is harsh? The Buddha would say, make the heart strong, not hard. A hard heart breaks easily. A strong heart bends and returns. Strength is not always loud. Strength is often the ability to stay kind without becoming naive. It is the ability to stay patient without becoming passive. It is the ability to keep your inner light even when others try to dim it. Let us talk about timing, because many people suffer from the pain of being late. They look at friends who succeed early. They look at classmates who marry early. They look at others who have money early, followers early, recognition early, and they feel shame. They feel small. But the Buddha taught that comparison is a form of suffering. When you measure yourself by others, you hand your peace to people who do not even know you. The Dharma asks you to return to your own path, your own causes, your own conditions, your own season. A seed does not envy a different seed. A lotus does not hate the bamboo because it grows differently. Each has its own nature. Each has its own timing. So if you are slower, do not panic. If your child is slower, do not fear. Slow can be deep. Slow can be stable. Slow can be wise. Now, let us return to karma, because karma is often misunderstood. Some people think karma is a scoreboard in the sky. They do good, and they expect immediate payment. When they do not receive it, they feel cheated. But karma is not a vending machine. It is more like farming. You may plant seeds today, but you do not get fruit today. You get fruit when the season turns. And even then, different seeds ripen at different times. The Buddha taught that when wholesome conditions gather, wholesome results appear. When unwholesome conditions gather, unwholesome results appear. This is why a person can seem lucky while doing wrong. Their past conditions may still be ripening, but later, the mind they have built will show its truth. And this is why a good person can seem to struggle. Their present goodness is building roots, while old conditions are still releasing pain. But when those old conditions are exhausted, the new roots support a new life. So do not judge your life by one short chapter. The Dharma asks you to look long. Here is a small story for that. A farmer planted 2 fields. In one field, he used strong chemicals to make the plants grow fast. The crop rose quickly, and the neighbors praised him. In the other field, he worked slowly. He composted, he watered carefully. He protected the soil. The neighbors laughed at his patience. When the dry season came, the fast field cracked. The soil had become weak. The crop died. But the slow field stayed alive because the ground could breathe. The roots held on. This is the difference between rushing for results and cultivating for resilience. Now, what does it mean in daily life to cultivate roots? It means you do not abandon your values when you are tired. It means you do not trade your peace for quick approval. It means you keep a clean heart even if someone else is dirty. It means you speak truth without becoming cruel. It means you do your work well even when no one praises you. And most importantly, it means you keep practicing inner clarity, because the mind can become restless, especially when results are slow. So the Buddha offered mindfulness as medicine. Mindfulness is the ability to be present without panic. It is the ability to see what is happening in your mind as it happens. It is the ability to notice craving, jealousy, and fear before they become decisions. When you are mindful, you stop planting weeds. You stop feeding stories like, I am behind, I am nothing, I must prove myself, I must be faster. Instead, you return to something simple. Right now, what is my next wholesome step? What can I do today that is true? This question is a lantern. It lights your next step without demanding the whole road. Now, let us speak about a very tender truth. Many people who are kind feel tired. They feel like they always give and others take. They feel like their goodness makes them invisible. They feel like their heart is a soft target. If that is you, the Buddha would not tell you to stop being kind. He would tell you to make your kindness wise. Wise kindness has 3 qualities. It is sincere, it is balanced, it is free. Sincere means you truly wish well. Balanced means you do not destroy yourself while helping others. Free means you do not depend on being thanked. When you give with this freedom, your heart stays light. You do not feel used. You do not feel bitter. You simply do what is right, and you let go. This is why the Buddha praised generosity, not because it buys you heaven, but because it trains the mind to release. And a mind that can release is a mind that can breathe. If these words are helping you, you can support Buddha Peaceful Mind by liking this video. It helps these teachings reach someone else who may be silently struggling too. Now, there is a deep peace that comes when you stop chasing proof. You stop needing the world to clap. You stop living to be seen. You begin to live from the inside. The Buddha called this a refuge. Not a refuge in possessions, not a refuge in praise, not a refuge in status. A refuge in the Dharma. A refuge in the truth of your own heart. So when life feels slow, you return to your refuge. You return to breath. You return to virtue. You return to your intention. Inhale and know you are here. Exhale and let go of one small piece of hurry. one small piece at a time. In the Buddha's time, there was a teaching about balance. He spoke to a monk who was practicing with too much tension. The monk's mind was tight, and his body was exhausted. So the Buddha asked him, "When you play a lute, what happens if the strings are too tight?" The monk said, "The sound is sharp, and the string may break." The Buddha asked, "What happens if the strings are too loose?" The monk said, "The sound is dull, and it will not play." Then the Buddha said, "In the same way, effort must be balanced, not too tight, not too loose. This is the middle way. This is also how you grow roots, not with pressure that crushes the heart, not with laziness that abandons the path, but with steady care. If you are raising a child, remember the lute. When you push too hard, the child breaks inside. When you neglect too much, the child loses direction. But when you guide with firmness and love, the child learns strength without fear." Here is another small story about mindfulness and patience. A young novice carried a bowl of oil across a crowded market. His teacher said, "Walk through the market and do not spill a single drop." People shouted, music played, merchants waved shiny goods, children ran. The novice felt pulled in every direction, but he kept his eyes on the bowl. Step by step, he walked. He did not spill. When he returned, the teacher asked, "What did you see?" The novice said, "I saw almost nothing because I was focused." The teacher smiled and said, "This is how you carry your practice in the world. The world will always be noisy. Temptations will always wave at you. Comparison will always call your name. But you can keep your attention on what matters. This is mindfulness. This is the way a quiet life becomes strong." Now let us make this teaching practical with 3 simple trainings you can do, starting today. In the morning, before you touch the world, touch your intention. Take one breath and say, "Today, I will plant one good seed." It can be a kind word. It can be honesty. It can be patience. It can be doing your work carefully. During the day, when hurry and comparison appear, return to one question. What is my next wholesome step? Not the next perfect step. Not the step that proves me. Just the next wholesome step. In the evening, before sleep, reflect gently. Ask, what did I plant today? Do not judge yourself harshly. Just learn. If you planted weeds, notice them. If you planted good seeds, feel gratitude. Then rest. This is how the bamboo grows. Not by dramatic change, by daily hidden work. A young man once came to a teacher and said, "I want to be respected. I want to be successful. I want people to see my worth." The teacher asked, "How do you want to be seen?" The young man said, "I want to be seen as good." The teacher said, "Then be good when no one is looking. Because if your goodness depends on being seen, it is not goodness, it is performance." The young man asked, "But what if nobody rewards me?" The teacher replied, "The first reward is that you can live with yourself. The second reward is that you will not be afraid when the truth is revealed. The third reward is that your heart will become a home, not a battlefield. This is the secret blessing of being sincere." Now, let us talk about the phrase, doing the right thing every day. Some people hear that and think it is boring. But in Buddhism, ordinary goodness is sacred. A gentle word is sacred. A truthful choice is sacred. A patient breath is sacred. A small act of honesty is sacred. A small act of restraint is sacred. The Buddha did not build a path out of dramatic moments. He built a path out of daily training. This is why the metaphor of bamboo fits the Dharma so well. Because bamboo does not shout as it grows. It simply grows. In the same way, your inner life can grow without announcing itself. Your child's character can grow without trophies. Your kindness can grow without applause. And one day, you may look back and realize something. You did not become strong overnight. You became strong because you kept choosing what was wholesome. Now, we should also be realistic. Sometimes people who do not compete seem to fall behind in a competitive world. So what does the Buddha teach in such a world? He teaches right livelihood. He teaches ethical action. He teaches that success without peace is not success. If you gain wealth but lose your sleep, you paid too much. If you gain status but lose your relationships, you paid too much. If you gain applause but lose your integrity, you paid too much. But if you move slowly and keep your heart clean, you may earn less praise, yet you earn something rare. You earn peace. Peace is not weakness. Peace is power without violence. Peace is clarity without arrogance. Peace is joy without attachment. This is why the Buddha called inner freedom the highest victory. Now let us speak directly to anyone who feels discouraged today. If you feel like your life is slow, please do not insult your season. Do not shame your pace. Do not curse your hidden work. You are not a machine producing results. You are a living being growing roots. If you are parenting a child who seems slow, do not panic. Do not label them. Do not speak fear into their mind. Instead, water what matters. Water discipline. Water curiosity. Water kindness. Water responsibility. Water love. And then wait, not with worry, but with steady care. Because when roots are deep, the tree does not fear the wind. Now some may say, but what about being taken advantage of? What about unfairness? The Buddha never denied that the world can be unfair. But he taught that you do not have to become unfair to survive. You can be skillful. You can learn. You can protect yourself and still keep your heart clean. Here is a simple practice for that. Before you act, ask yourself, is this action rooted in greed? Is it rooted in hatred? Is it rooted in delusion? Or is it rooted in generosity, kindness, and clarity? If it is rooted in greed, hatred, or delusion, it will cost you peace. If it is rooted in generosity, kindness, and clarity, it will strengthen your roots. This is the Buddha's guidance in one breath. Now, as we move toward the end of this talk, let us gather the main lessons into the heart. First, do not rush the fruit. A fruit that comes too early is not always a blessing. Let your efforts ripen in their season. Second, grow roots. Character, discipline, and mindfulness are roots. When roots are deep, life becomes steady. Third, be kind, but be wise. Help others, but do not abandon yourself. Give, but do not depend on applause. Fourth, stop comparing. Comparison steals peace. Return to your own path. Return to your own next wholesome step. Fifth, trust the quiet law of causes and conditions. What you plant in the heart will shape your life. Even if nobody sees it today, it is not wasted. And finally, remember this: the truest blessing is not the day you harvest. The truest blessing is the way you plant. So if today you are doing the right thing in silence, please keep going. If today you are raising a child with love and discipline, please keep going. If today you are choosing integrity in a world that rewards shortcuts, please keep going. Your goodness is not small. It is a seed with a future. If you would like more teachings like this, you are welcome to subscribe to Buddha Peaceful Mind. And if you feel moved, leave a gentle comment about what you are cultivating right now. Your words might encourage someone who feels alone on a slow road. May your heart be patient. May your effort be steady. May your roots grow deep. May your kindness be wise. May the fruits of your wholesome actions arrive in their perfect time. May you and your loved ones be safe. May you and your loved ones be at peace.